Well, now I booted this Linux Mint made from the USB stick, and we are in Linux Mint made on the system from the USB stick. Yours will not look exactly like this one because I enhanced it already with a nice desktop picture of the beaches of Normandy, and with slightly modified taskbar, because I don't like this very slim little taskbar that comes as standard. Yours will be a lot more plain with the desktop from Mint, which is a kind of battleship gray, which I don't like. But there are some nice desktop pictures that are coming with the system that you can set even if you don't use your own pictures. I also connected to the internet, which I had to because I had to install the program that does this recording. So as far as that goes, it's a little bit modified, and even the start menu, which is usually called menu, but the button is here on the top and left, bottom left where it belongs, is changed. It's a lot larger than the standard start menu because I doubled the size of the icons. That's what made it large. Usually I run my systems on a 22-inch screen on my desktop, but this is my laptop that I'm using because my desktop has so many partitions and disks attached that it would have been confusing for the type of work we want to do, which is recovering files from a dead system. So this system, assume it's dead. It isn't, but assume it's dead, and only the Mint made from the stick will run on it. So the first thing you do, you go to computer, which is on the top left here, very top left. It's a little different, the start menu, than the start menu you're used to in Windows, but it's relatively easy. And all these settings you can make for yourself. It is explained in the next chapter, chapter number 5. There is a whole set of tutorials that speaks to how to make a nice setup for Mint. So if you fancy to do that, you can do that, but if you just want to stick for recovering files from a dead system, it's not absolutely necessary. But I use this stick also sometimes to run the system because it's fun. So let's go to computer. And what do we see in computer? We see a whole slew of partitions. The ones that we are interested in is this one here, which is our Windows 7 system, which is a system that is installed here. And the other one we are interested in is this drive here, actually partition, where I usually make my images of this system, but we'll use that to demonstrate how you recover files. This is an external drive attached to the system. I also have another USB stick here, which is called the OCZ Diesel, and the name I gave it last minute. There's some reason for that, but never mind. So I could recover files from my Windows 7 and put them on either the images partition or on the USB stick, whatever is preferable. The other partitions, don't worry about them. So when we go into our Windows 7 from here and double click on it, we will go to users first, and in users you have to go to your name. Now my name is WHS, whatever the name of that system is. My system is called WHS. Double click on that, and here you find your folders. Don't make the whole folder, in my case WHS folder, don't back that up, because you have app data and application data in here, and those are rather big. App data, let's have a look how big that is. That is, gee, it's still counting. Well, it's a few gigabytes. So you don't want to necessarily save that because you are interested in saving your own documents. Let's take the music folder, for example. I don't know what's in the music folder. Oh yeah, there are some files in here. Rachmaninoff, Rebecca McIntyre, Ritmo della Noche, Telemann, etc., etc. So those files I want to save. So what do I do? Very simple. I right click, of course, and I copy this folder, the whole folder, and then I go to my images, which is down here on the left side. You can see it. I go to images, and let me create a new folder here. We create a folder, and we call that recovery, or just recover. Okay, I'm not very fast in typing. Okay, let's call it recover. And then we open this folder and we paste our music folder into here, and it'll take a little while because it has a few gigabytes, so let's just wait until it's done. See, you can see it here. It's loading the 1.1 gigabytes into this external disk. And then later, of course, when you're done, you can attach this external disk to any other system or to the same system once you reinstalled Windows that supposedly is dead right now, and then you can recover all these folders. Okay, so we got this one. Now let's go back to our Windows 7. What else do we have? And we have to go back to users and my name. Okay, if we wanted to recover, for example, favorites. You don't know how many favorites you have. I have quite a few. I have a lot of favorites folders. I don't know how big this is, but pretty big. It's about 1,500 favorites folders. So you want to save those? You just right click and copy them, and you go back to your whatever your backup device is. Here in this case the partition is called images, and on images we had the recover folder, and we paste our favorites into here. And that again will probably take a little while. Yeah, it takes a little while. It's 1.3 megabytes. Okay, it's not too bad. Anyhow, here we have our favorites. So one by one you can recover all your folders or individual files if you prefer from your system. And there is a lot of files that are shown here that you don't want. Printhood, I don't even know what that is. Recent, the send to, searches, saved games. If you have games, I happen to have them. The roaming folder, you don't want this. This is part of web data. Some templates. Here's a folder, of course, which is mine. It's a video folder, and I have playlists here. For example, Albano. Let's see. Oh, let's see what they what that is, just for the fun of it. Oh, that's very loud. Let's not go into it. Okay. Anyhow, so you recover these folders, whatever folders you're interested in, which should be your own folders, and put them on this external drive, which in my case is this images partition. There are some other folders on here, which I use, as I said, for imaging usually. But now when I go into recovery, I only save those two, and I guess you get the idea. Saving is very simple. So much for that. I hope you got the idea of how it works. I think it's very simple. Again, just to recap, you click on the start menu, go to computer, and then you look where your system is, your Windows partition is. and there you go to users, and you go to your name, and there you have your folders, and you just copy them and paste them into the folder or partition of your external drive. Okay, so much for that. I hope that was useful. So let's stop this, and we'll go from there.